Hey, what's going on, guys? Cosmoteer here, and welcome to a possible first episode of a new series on the game Cosmoteer. Now, if you haven't heard about this game, that's probably pretty usual, because this game only came out a few days ago. It's free to download. If I remember it, I'll leave a link to the site in the description. Now, this game is about, you can create a ship. You actually start with a small little ship, and you fly around the world, and you can purchase more ships and add them to your fleet, or you can use the money you get from defeating other ships and upgrade your own fleet, as well as there's a bounty hunter mode and a creative mode. Bounty hunter is the kind of survival mode, or just a survival mode. As well as there's these other things you can do, community, which I believe will show you what other people have made. There's the ship library, which if I get this to open, it shows you all these, like these are the ones I've used. I created these in a previous Let's Play. I didn't actually record that, but I got these. These are built-in ships that add by the game, and then I have a couple mods on here. One of them adds, other people add all the ships they want, and then there's a thing here from another mod, which uses some items from a mod. These are very simple mods, basically. Let's just hop in, and I'll show you how to do it. So, I believe it'll give you a tutorial once you join the game. Takes a minute to load. So here we are. This is our ship. It is the Model 1. It's worth 58,000. Not much to see, really. Here's how it, okay, so this is the build menu. You click this and it'll open the build menu. Now, normally these are all the weapons, and then this is a modded weapon here. So you can go cycle through all those weapons, and then munitions. These create ammo and missiles, armor, propulsion, and then these two items are modded. I'll explain what these do in a minute. Beds and a moving walkway. This is a smaller version of this. Then in here you have the reactor core, which is vital. This generates your power. And then you have basically structure, like these. They can be used for attaching things. So what I'm gonna do first is probably use some of my money, which I have up here, 25,000, and add some more things. So let's try out these. First of all, let's see what some of these modded things are. So this is a smaller laser. It says a smaller laser with a higher fire rate but lower damage, designed for smaller ships. Let me turn down this music volume really fast. It is kind of loud, and I know things can be kind of weird on, once you take it to YouTube. Yeah, that should be good. So what should we add? If I go to armor, no. So weapons, here are some things. So there's the FTL drive. Enables the ship to jump to other locations in the galaxy using faster than light FTL technology. Also increases the maximum amount of fuel, FTL fuel, that can be stored. And this is the modded version. Less capacity, so less effective range and capacity. Basically, it's cheaper and smaller, so it is only one block. But the efficiency, like the fact that it has such a low efficiency, like if we take it all the way over here, it'll cost a lot of FTL fuel to do it. Now, if I put this in the middle, right about here, it would have a lot of efficiency. And I might actually put this in later. You know, I'd actually probably put that in now, since I can afford it. And as well as this cockpit, this is a control room. And basically, it's just a smaller version of this. It's a little bit cheaper. I actually like that, so I can put that in there. And it's just the same. It's just smaller. So now I can exit this. I can use right click to fly around. And then I can also set multiple points, like I can have them go to there. Say, okay, go to these places. But I don't want them to. I just want them to stop right there. So if we go in, we can go back into build mode. First, let's do paint. You can make decals, for instance. I've been always putting my ships like this. Go to decals. There's two layers of decals, ones that go up top and ones that go below. So the low decals are this pink stuff. So what I've been doing is marking it with my channel name, Kitmaster05. But since it's kind of not big enough for that, so we just kind of, you know, that fits. So that's 7. So yeah, Kitmaster05. Get our ships marked with decals. Also, to toggle the view of the inside, you can press this, Or I thought you could press I. For some reason, pressing I isn't working. Oh yeah, the game has been updated since now, because now you can click on them and it'll show you the block. So you actually didn't used to be able to do that. And also, you used to be able to like change the angle through here, but now you just kind of turn. So let's go back into build mode. Let's open our weapons. Let's pause the game because I don't want it to get attacked while we're building. And let's see. Let's add an electro bolt. Fires bolts of electrical energy that deal little damage but can short-circuit enemy systems, causing them to lose power. Especially effective against shields. Now, we're not going to run into enemies with shields yet, but this would be a good weapon once we do. I'm also going to place that laser with it, and stack up 2 more small lasers on the other side. But now you see the crew has to go a long way to get from the reactor core up to here. Also, I can probably go into power a small reactor. A small reactor that works less efficiently. Would it be worth adding a small reactor right here? I do think so. And then one of these. Now it's more efficient. Also, I recommend. We already have a fire extinguisher there. Let's see. A single bed for smaller ships adds 1 crew. So crew gather electricity, and they can take it to your thrusters to give them power so you can fly. They can also take it to your weapons and your control room, and once everything here has power, it'll take it to the power storage. So let's take these up to space. One thing I find really useful to do in this is that since everything, like you need corridors, right? The way crew walks is a corridor. They walk through corridors. But one thing I noticed is that these bunks, the 2-bed bunks, actually have an amount of, like, basically these 2 bunks have the same amount of doors automatically attached to them as a corridor. So whenever you have space, put a bunk instead of a corridor so you can get more crew. See, it doesn't think I have enough crew right now, but that's okay. I don't need a ton of crew. So let's go out here. To move, you right click, and then you can, for some reason the hotkey isn't working. Let me see. So here's the menu. If you go into here, settings, interface, edit controls, general, let's see. UI click, yes. Yeah, for some reason these aren't working. Defaults. Okay, now this should work, right? Okay, for some reason in the new update the hotkeys aren't working, so you're gonna have to click up here. So let's say you fast forward time, and if I do this, my guy's gonna go much faster. But that means everything else goes faster too. Pause it, you click up here, and then you can go down to actually all the way to 1/4 of the speed, which means everything will go super slow. But when you should be going that fast. So if I take a look at our ship, one thing I want to do is pause it for sure. And then let's see what else we can add. I mean, right now we can't, but afterwards, what do you think we should add? Also, feel free to leave comments saying what you think I should do and whatever, anything like that. So these actually aren't anything. So once I get enough, I want to fill those with armor, because having just structure blocks like that, those are really weak and they can be destroyed very easily, which is not good. So let's right click to target an enemy. If you right click on an enemy, you can target them. Also, to target your ship, you can middle click, and whatever piece you're looking at, that will target it, but also it'll keep watching it. So if I go on pause, even though I just target any piece on here, and it'll keep me targeting on it. And then I can also target on enemy ships, even though I can't see them because they're not within the range of my sensors, which is that little circle. I can still target them. And you can move your camera around like that by just clicking anywhere on the map with the left click, and then right click to send your ship there. So this is going to be annoying that I can't use that. Okay, so he has a large cannon. This is not good. So to tell him what pieces he needs to attack, tell my ship, I want you to attack this piece first. I do shift and right click. Well, right click actually will just target one. And then if you want to attack, say, okay, you attack that piece first, destroy it. Then you need to attack what piece? I want him then to attack my reactor core from, so here, no, not that, but that, and then that. So if I zoom in on him, going a little bit closer, let me see if I can get this to work again. I'll be right back. Okay, for some reason I couldn't get that to, I couldn't fix the issue, but that's okay. We'll just have to be quick in pausing this whenever we need. So let's go back here to the GIR Cannon Scout. And if I press this again, it'll start attacking. I set him to attack the large cannon first. Wait, I messed something up here. I told him to attack it from an angle, and I don't want that. I don't want him to attack over here. That was a mistake. So he will now kind of back up. Okay, so his large cannon is destroyed. I need to lower that volume. Also, tell me how the volume is in the comments down below. Tell me how terrible the volume is. Like, I'm sure you're going to. I can't get used to the fact that I can't press just a hotkey to do that. Normally, I'm assuming it gets fixed. The hotkeys are space to pause, and then you can do page up and page down to change the volume, and escape to go to the menu. As well as I to toggle, like you can see the interior of your own ship. And that's about it. So, the game's set to autosave every 10 minutes. That's default. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Let's let it do its thing. Why are you taking so long? At least it's not. At least it's still responding. Okay. Wait. Oh, you're going way too fast. Well, I defeated him. You see, he leaves a kind of a smoky cloud, and my thing needs more power. Let's see if I go to here. Do they take things from the mini reactor? Do you not use the mini reactor? Well, let me see. Can I use the mini FTL drive? So this is the galaxy map. If you click show hide the galaxy map, it'll bring you to here. I also have a mod on here that makes it 10 times as large, which means that I have way more planets and ship and stuff to explore. I can go everywhere here. And where am I again? Oh, here, right here. This little guy. I live in Patardico 4. Okay, that's fine. I am in a, like, if I click here, or click on this, I am in a amateur planet or galaxy. All the ones with the one stripe are amateur, and then these are getting to professional and veteran. So they get much harder. Like, I think if I come all the way over here, Vanguard. These are very hard ones. What else? Elite, which isn't as hard. But yeah, the more stripes they have, the harder it is. So we're definitely nowhere close to being able to use a Vanguard level. So now that I've defeated it, I can click here to go to my repair all. I can click this and it'll repair everything that was broken with my ship. I can fast forward this up and watch them collect all the things. Also, I can hire more crew to fill up to my max capacity. See, because not all my beds are full, so I can do that to fill it up. Let's go here, pause this so I don't get ambushed. Paint my ship. You can change the color of your crew. What color should I make mine? Let's make them white like scientists. Like, it looks like they have lab coats on. That's cool. And if I go to the build, let's see, what can we add here? Well, we can have these smaller lasers. They take one crew. Or we can even, if we wanted to, we could probably even add an ion beam. These are very powerful. It says, shoots an extremely powerful beam of ion energy in a fixed direction. These are very powerful, but they are quite expensive, 10,000, as well as take a lot of energy. I think I may just stick to maybe adding a cannon. Also, where it has these cross lines, you can't actually add a weapon or anything in the cross line, you know, because the red, those squares there, are basically what is the bounding box. So these two spots there are the bounding box. It's okay that barrel's in the front there into a prohibited zone, but that's okay. Now, I'm going to go into blueprint mode so I can place this without having to worry about things like it not being connected. But then what we're going to have to do is make this I was going to say a corridor, but let's make it a bunk. Like I've been talking about my theory with the bunks. So let's fill those with bunks. I can spend 6,000 to make it like that. But okay, now we have the issue of we need ammo for our cannons. So in here, if I go out of blueprint mode, into here, we see we need an ammo factory. Otherwise, there's no ammo for these guys. So what I can do is I think if I sell a couple small things, like this, they're not using it yet, and that's okay. So if I go in here and move things around, I can move you down. Actually, I can move you up there. If I get this to there, this to that, let's see, and then that to there, there you go. Now I have made room for an ammo factory. Except one issue, why do I have no money left? Let's see, so some things are kind of weird, like that FTL drive here. It's 4,000 there. Place what there, this will give me 5,000. You know, I have, let's go back a little bit. Let's go back to right when I had placed the cannon. So, right when I went out of this mode. Make it so. Good. Control room not operational, that's fine. Give it some power, guys. Well, they are taking stuff out of the mini reactor. Okay. Well, for now, since we don't have enough money to get the standing cannons some ammo from this ammo factory and eventually an ammo storage, let's just wait. Maybe get him a smaller weapon, like 2 electro bolts. Or not. Well, what'll be okay for now. So we have these guys. Let's go attack you. He start flying there. He's going really fast because I have it in full speed. This is a really frustrating issue. Let me see if I can fix this one more time. Let's see. I'll troubleshoot this on camera in case anyone else is trying to fix this too. So let's go to interface, edit controls, game. Where does it say space? Cancel tool? No. Should be one. Yeah, pause, unpause. If I do clear. Okay, done. Okay. Okay. There we go. For some reason, all the controls are glitched, which means I'm gonna off camera reset all the controls. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry for having to take that break, but apparently, if you have the issue of you can't do it, why are you not working again? This is very weird. It seems like if you're having the issue of it's not registering when you click, it looked like you could just go to edit controls, game. For instance, I want to fix the space one. Do this. No, it's not working, but if I do, why is it saying control? Oh, there you go. Oh, I know why nothing was working. The game was glitched and had my control locked down. So if you get the issue, it looks like now everything should work. Like if I do that, yeah, pause, unpause, page down, page up, yeah. Disregard everything I've been saying about controls not working. I just had an issue where I got locked, like pressing control. Let's zoom in, get ready to mark out what you want to attack. Okay, this guy's called the Skirmisher. It's very important here to take out these small laser blasters because they may be small, but they can pack a punch. These here are called point defense systems. They shoot down missiles, but we don't have any missiles, so that's not really important right now. So let's just attack his 2 small lasers, and then get his reactor core. So I can also, if you hold Alt and highlight multiple things, it'll keep you trained in the middle on everything here. So now it's gonna watch this battle. Skirmisher versus Model 1. Zoom in on him. Okay, we've done a lot of damage to that laser blaster, and not much to that one yet, but that's okay because we're not focusing on it. Let's go down and fix. That's full speed, and it's going really fast. So that's what I really like these electro bolts. They fry it and basically stop it from working for a while. And he's down. Woo woo. He did 250 worth of damage. That is not bad at all. Let's see if I can afford those cannons now. Let's go into cannon ammo factory. I can probably just put the... That's in here. Yes. Take you. And you. And now it'll create it here and move it to that. But I have the issue right now of I can't access that from here. I should move this fire extinguisher. Where can I put the fire extinguisher? Mini FTL there. That'll be okay. The fire extinguisher just says that if there's a fire, the crew can go to that and let's go grab the fire extinguisher and put out the fire. So if I do this, it'll give it time to, they'll take energy into there, it'll start creating that ammo, and then they'll start taking it over into the cannon ammo storage. After it autosaves, apparently. And then also I need to remember to put down that other electro bolts, since I have one here, but I don't have the other one yet, so I need to put down the other electro bolt. Also, I'm just recording this with the generic Windows screen recorder. Doesn't do much, but let me know. I don't know for quite if it actually records this top bar. Like, let me know. Is it recording my up here where it says Cosmoteer and the minimize full screen close? I don't know if it's recording that or not. These guys take a really weird route to get to there, but that's okay for now. I'll address that later. So if I put that there, that'll cost $3,200. It's an expensive thing. One crew member goes in there, it's okay, I have some crew left. Okay, our ship is looking better down here even. Let's go take this guy out. So, he's going up there at full speed, I'm okay with him flying there at full speed. But once he gets up here, I'm going to pause it and determine where do we want to attack. Okay, he has small lasers on the side, attack those. And then just go straight for the reactor core. Let's zoom in on his reactor core. And watch. Reactor core is a good place to kind of zoom in because it's very centralized usually. In the smaller ships at least, they normally keep the reactor core in the center. How this game works basically, I forgot to mention this. Destroying the reactor core makes the ship unable to function. If you have no reactor core, the ship is gone. Oop, I ran out of energy. No worries though, they're taking it back. And boom! And see, these are just husks of him. Now I can go and attack these, and he'll destroy them, but I don't want him to do that. I just want him to go right there. I now have repaired everything. I have my mini FTL drive, small FTL drive, less efficient, but it works. You know, it's a small FTL drive, less expensive, doesn't take us up as much space. Now let's head over here to this Beta Latulus and jump over there. I actually don't have much recording time left, but so I'll have to probably end it soon, but we'll just jump there first. Experiment time. What's over here? I know this is just telling me where in the galaxy it is. Also, you can control the camera with WASD will control the camera. But what's over here? I want to see it. I want it. I want it. I wish you could just like fly to the galaxy and it would just take like 20 minutes to fly to the closest galaxy, like that one. So you don't have to use FTL fuel. But if we get to the point that we're having issues with it, I can turn on a mod that will make it so FTL jumps cost 0 fuel. I'm unlikely to do that, but if you request it, I can do it. As well, also, let me know if you want to see any episodes in the creative mode of the game. The game has a creative mode where you have infinite money, and you can create ships, have them fight other ships, you know, that you create. You can simulate battles. So it's really cool. Just let me know if you want to. Okay, this is Beta Latulus. Maybe that's Iatus. I don't know. I think I may actually end this episode here. Let me know if you want to see a full Let's Play on the series. If you do, show me by leaving a like, subscribing, and a comment down below. And if you really love my 3 videos I've posted, then join the notification squad. You'll occasionally get some rare notifications saying that I actually uploaded a video for once. So, I'll see ya. This has been Kitten Master. I'm out.